Hello there, another edition of A Little Something for you today. Psalm 139 is a beloved chapter in the Bible, and we could look at every verse in turn, but today let's just look at verses 7 through 10. Where shall I go from your spirit, or where shall I flee from your presence? If I ascend to heaven, you are there. If I make my bed in Sheol, you are there. If I take the wings of the morning and dwell in the uttermost parts of the sea, even there your hand shall lead me, and your right hand shall hold me. This is a passage about the omnipresence of God, the fact that God is everywhere present, all the time, always. Another word we use in theology to describe that is the infinity of God. God's eternity refers to how he fills all time. Infinity refers to how he fills all space. And there's certainly a sense in which that reality is meant to be a wake-up call to the unrepentant unbeliever. It's sort of like a you can run but you can't hide truth, that there's nowhere that you can go in this world where you're going to escape the holiness of God. You will be confronted with that eventually on the day of judgment. But there's another sense, and I do believe the sense in which this psalm is primarily speaking, in which the omnipresence of God or the infinity of God is meant to be a comfort and bring peace to the believer. Because what it's telling us is that there's nowhere that life will take us where we will not be with God. There's no trial or that we will have to go through where God will not be with us through it. Actually, even more than just being with us, we know that God is in us. This is how God is with us wherever we go, because he dwells in us by his Holy Spirit. Isn't that what the text is saying? Where shall I go from your Spirit? Jesus Christ has given us his very own presence through his very own Spirit in our hearts. When Jesus was about to ascend, his disciples were sad because they thought they were going to be apart from and away from their master and their teacher and their friend. And Jesus comforts them by telling them that he's about to send the helper or the comforter, the Holy Spirit. And why is the Holy Spirit a comfort? Well, Jesus in effect tells them it's because now that they have the Holy Spirit, he and they will be closer than they've ever been before. And this is the truth that you and I can embrace as well, that since we have Christ's Holy Spirit, we are closer to him than we could ever possibly imagine.